So Armani, we were talking about the sales process and how nowadays we funnel everything down into a sale, right? So what does that process look like? Customers are in different parts of the sales process, right? So we've got the awareness part. That's the biggest part of the funnel. That's where majority of your people lie. And then we have consideration. Why should they think about you? What makes you so special? What's amazing and great about your business or your company? And then we have decision. That's the tipping point. And that's when they actually decide to make that purchase with you. So what are you gonna say to them to convince them to actually take that plunge and connect with you or purchase something from you? And then we have loyalty. What are you gonna do now that you have all these amazing customers with you, who follow you, who look up to you, who feel you're the expert in your field? What are you gonna do to keep them? So that's the process of the sales funnel. And every customer is in a different phase. So when you're writing for social media or on your website, you have to speak to these different types of customers.
Thanks for sharing that, Mom. So from what I understand, the 4 types of audiences or communication we should consider for our messaging are awareness, consideration, decision, and loyalty.
So Armani, let's talk about awareness, that part of the sales funnel. So essentially, awareness is like dropping a pin on your customer needs map, right? So simply put, it's just providing information that is useful to the customer in that part of the sales funnel. For example, we run a market research company, and one of our buyer personas is moderators. So moderators travel from all over the world, and some of which have never had the experience of coming down to Calgary. So one of the three things that they would Google online would be hotels in Calgary, things to do in Calgary, best restaurants in Calgary, things like that. So what we would write about in the awareness stage is the top 5 hotels in Calgary, best places to stay in Calgary, or 5 top steak restaurants in Calgary, or something related to their travel experience in the awareness stage.
So that makes sense. To add, I would footnote a subtle call to action to draw people's attention to our organization.
So Armani, let's move further down the sales funnel. So we are down to consideration. And I love this part of the sales funnel because here's where you can really shine. So we've provided the client or prospective customer useful content, right, in the awareness stage, and we were subtle about who we are. Now we talk about who we are exactly, what we do, and what differentiates us from everybody else. So like you said, people want to do business with people they like. So they already like you because you're providing all this awesome, amazing, useful content to them. So now you get to really talk about you, your bragging rights. So going back to research, we talk about how we have the state-of-the-art focus group facility, how we have malleable boardroom furniture, how we have an 80-inch TV that we can project any collateral onto, how we have an amazing client viewing room, which is more of a lounge type atmosphere. So it caters to the clients who really want to sit back and enjoy the research process. And it also caters to people who are super keen and want to sit right up at the window and really want to zone into their customers and what they're saying. How all of our staff are restaurant trained, and how we take all of our staff through the different research processes so that they understand when they're up at the front what it is that we're looking for and how to best service our clients. So those are some of the things that you can write about. Our technology, how we invest so much in research and development, and how we implement all of that into our focus group research process.
I agree. Consideration is very important, probably the most important, but that's part 1. Part 2 is how you disseminate this information across all of the various types of channels.
All right, Armani. So now we're down to decision making. So this is where, how do we like the match and get them to choose you? So we've already set the stage. They already like you. They like what you do. They know your differentiators. They need that little push, that little nudge to say, okay, I will sign with you. I will connect with you. I will purchase something from you. So this is for marketing. This is amazing. This is what we're looking for here. So what can we do to get them to finally make that decision? We can offer concession. So we could say, for the month of January, you save the GST. Or we could do a value add. And you gotta make sure that you add some sort of finite time to it so it shows a sense of urgency.
Great, so we've provided useful information, we've positioned ourselves to be the best, and we've hedged their financial risk just a little bit so they could take a chance on us.
So now we're down to loyalty. Loyalty is the part of the sales process that sometimes gets missed. So after you deliver the product or service, that's not where it ends. There's that other whole side of things which will start the sales process again and in fact create repeat business. So the way that we can generate this loyalty is, well, through three methods. First of which is gratitude. So how do you say thank you to your customers for taking a chance on you? You can do that through an email, or better yet, you could write a thank you note or a thank you card and include a Starbucks gift card in that. So when they actually have that coffee, they're thinking about you. The second way is keep them in the loop. Remind them that you're still there. Let them know about how your business is improving, what technologies you're investing in, how your products and services are just getting that much better, because at this stage of the game, your customer, in my opinion, is no longer your customer, they're your partner. So if you succeed in your business and you're doing really well and providing all this great products and service, ultimately they will succeed in their business. And the third way is through word of mouth. It's the best type of marketing, the best authentic type of marketing, in my opinion. But 99% of customers, they won't write a testimonial for you. But they won't unless you ask. So it could be a social media shout out or a Google review or a little video about them saying thank you for what you've done. It's really good for SEO, excellent social proof, and that's how you generate loyalty.
Great information, but there's one more thing I like to add. When you write with authenticity. Don't write with your mind, write with your heart. And care. Don't show that you care, actually care. Put yourself in your client's shoes. And that's what creates a win-win. Because in the end, we are all in this together. And as always, if you need any help, give us a call. And don't forget to ask for Armani.